Hey, good morning everyone, and welcome back. We are about to get ready for the day. It's gonna be like a very basic makeup look, so nothing extra sparkly today because it's super early in the morning. But we're gonna start out with the e.l.f. foundation. I'd like to see me get this one used up here soon. I'm in my same spot. I just have some hoodies hanging up to dry. I don't like throwing hoodies in the dryer, because then they take forever to dry. That should be enough. I did not wash my brushes last night. Ended up doing some laundry. What else did I even do yesterday? I don't even know. It was like on and off raining all day yesterday. I did laundry, made supper. I know Matt and I watched Vampire Diaries before going to sleep. It was just I don't know. I guess I would say it was a chill day yesterday. Didn't really do anything. I'm going to be working all bloody weekend, I guess, which is fine because I didn't work this weekend past. I wish everybody could have weekends off. Ideally, that would be awesome. But we don't. I just want to make sure this is all nice and blended. And it looks like it is. Okay. I just seen on Instagram, because I was just on there a minute ago, I'm going to go with the Tower 28 Cream Bronzer. Everything I use will be in the description box. But I just seen that Makeup by Mario has a new blurring he has a new blurring bronzer, and it looks like it's a pressed, looks like it's a pressed powder bronzer, but I have to go back. I just quickly glanced at it and I was like, oh yeah. But the thing is, because I'm going to use the powder bronzer that I have today, this Softsculpt bronzer. Mine's in the shade Light, and it's the lightest shade that they have for this. It looks like there's a shade that's even lighter than this one in the new blurring bronzer that he has coming out. Because I've said this one here is very pigmented. We'll see, we'll see. I do like bronzer, but with the light and stuff in here, I find it hard to see how my bronzer is currently going on. But I do like this brush for it. The Sephora order that I ordered like 2 weeks ago is supposed to get here today. So strange that it took 2 weeks. Normally Sephora gets here like the next day, maybe like just a couple of days, but 2 weeks. I have no idea what is up with that. I'm still undecided what I think about this. I do think it's nice and thin. You probably definitely build it up. Okay. I do have a lot of Makeup by Mario pulled out. Let's see. I do have the bronzer. Like I said, the bronzer is very pigmented. I like it, but I wish it wasn't. What one have I been using for bronzer? I can't tell which one I've been using for bronzer. I wish I could. I use one of these for powder and one for bronzer. I think this one for bronzer. I like bronzer, but I like it lightly, not... I like to be able to build it up, not have it a lot of it at once. Keep this out just in case I need a little bit more later on. Okay, actually, I'm gonna do the NYX brow glue first. Man, the people who go on your channel and then email you all the time to help you with your SEO and stuff, I just delete the emails. I swear, just when you think like, oh, I'm not getting them anymore, and then you start getting bombarded with a lot of people again. And I did notice the demographic of those who are emailing are all the same culture. Like, do they sit there and go through YouTube to find random people? To reach out to? It's like, I don't trust any of these people who are emailing me to work on my channel. It's like, no thank you. My channel, it's going to grow organically like it has been. It's like, thank you, but no thank you. Okay. I'm gonna go to Nars, Copacabana. I'm already thinking, what do I want to do tomorrow makeup wise, because I'm helping with closing shift tomorrow. So it won't be a morning shift where I don't want to show up looking like a rock star. I prefer when I go in, like, and do early, like first thing in the morning shifts. I do like going in wearing makeup. I like looking put together. But I'd rather I'd rather like more sparkly and stuff like that in a later shift. So like 11 o'clock onward. And today's Tuesday. Yeah, I'm working Tuesday, Wednesday. I have Thursday off, and then I'm not off until next Tuesday. I have next Tuesday and next Saturday off. I might work next Saturday, but it depends. If Matt has next Saturday off, I'm not gonna work. But if he works next Saturday, I think I'm gonna work. Because I might... Oh, next week I have next Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday off. Sorry. Because I have a coworker who wants to switch shifts with me. They work my Wednesday next week and I work their Saturday. If I did that, then I'd have Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday off. But Matt works... And I did mention to them, if he has next Saturday off, I'll switch. But if not, nope. He won't know until closer to, though. So we'll have to wait and see. Get these brows done. Man, the sub sliders that I made last night were good. They were very basic, but I put them together. No lettuce. We didn't do no lettuce though. I put them together, and then in a small bowl I put some butter, garlic paste, Italian seasoning, and some herb and Parmesan seasoning. Melted that in the microwave, and I took and I spread that all over the tops of all the sliders and threw it in the oven for a few minutes. They were good. Really good. Okay, for cream blush, we're gonna use one of the Makeup by Mario's. I do like these. Like I said, I have 3, but there's only one. There's one that I use the majority of the time, which is called Barely Blushing. I will rebuy that one when it's gone, but the others, no. Because I find for like color-wise, I reach for other creams and liquids more than my Makeup by Mario ones, although they are very nice, but I reach for other ones more. Let me just take a brush, dab it on in there. They are nice though. I do like the formula. I reach for others more, so. Now if I was constantly reaching for the Makeup by Mario ones, then I probably would repurchase them all. Very pretty. And a little goes a long way. You don't need much from that at all. Then I do have R.E.M. powder blush. This one's in Skinny Dipped. If you're like, what brand's that? It is Ariana Grande. Her makeup line. It's from her makeup. I got work. Trust me, I'd rather be asleep right now. It's like, do I really need this job? No, I don't. But I want this job, so I'm not. So, I don't think so. There were supposed to be leftovers for supper today. Well, we know there's none.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be fun for your guys' self. I'm off at 6 though.
That's fine.
Okay. I'll let Grace know before I leave for work.
Yeah, I'll leave that pizza for supper then.
Well, I can get burger buns, but we don't have chicken burgers. If you guys want chicken burgers. I just gotta get buns though. We normally eat supper between like 4 and 5, but I swear since I started working, we don't eat supper anymore until like anywhere from like 6:30 to 8 o'clock. It does keep some of us from snacking at night though. Yeah, I just eat that.
Supper tomorrow.
What are you gonna eat now then?
Cereal.
Cereal?
And yeah, after tonight I got 3 days off.
Nice. I got... What do I have? I have Thursday off.
Yeah.
And then I'm not off again until Tuesday next week. I put my schedule up. Yeah, it's up there. It's not bad. I'm getting 3 days a week off, but just the way next week goes, it feels like I'm going to be not having a day off for a long time. But it's not like that. Okay, so for... What is this? Oh, that's the bronzer. What's this? I have the Makeup by Mario highlight. I'll put a little bit on. I will say it's not my favorite highlighter. It is nice. But I don't know why I don't grab for this one. It could just be a case that, I don't know, I have ones that I gravitate towards more. But it is glowy. It isn't sparkly or shimmery. So. Let's take my blush brush, go over. Do we have, if we need more milk, let me know too. Oh no, not today. I have to walk home today. I'm not carrying.
Well, next time. I'd say like another 2, maybe 3 days.
Okay.
Great if Grace drinks some or not.
I was gonna say tomorrow, because Dad can't get me today because he's working. I get off before he gets off today.
Yeah.
I'm not carrying a big thing of milk home. No, thank you. I want to get home as fast as possible after work.
No, get some workout in your arms.
No, thank you. I was working out, and then I don't know what happened last week. I didn't work out at all. So I'm thinking, I don't know. I think I'll just start working out again in June. See how that goes. I just find by the time like get home from work, and it's like have a chat with your family, have supper and stuff, then you're like, oh, I'm gonna go for a shower and hop into bed. The last thing I'm thinking about is working out. And then on my days off, I already know I mismanage my time. Sometimes I wonder if I did go on ADHD medication, if it would help me or not. But I don't know. I feel like I do pretty good on a day-to-day basis with my ADHD. I'm using setting powder first before I do my eyes. Now, I do have my Hourglass setting powder out too. And I do this for Andy. Andy, this is for you. She panned one of her Hourglass powders. It's like she has a compact that's bigger than this one. Well, one of her setting powders is like this long. I just want to put this, I think, on the cheeks. Maybe a little on the forehead. Maybe I'll go into the bronze shade here, because she's probably like, that's what you use that for. I think. It looks like it'd be good for over bronzer. That top shade. But anyways, she panned like a whole section like this. And I'm like, what the heck? She's a YouTuber as well. I watch my friend's videos in bed, and I have the habit, I keep forgetting to go on my phone and comment. So I need to go. If you see like comments back to back to back to back, it's because I already watched the video and now I'm trying to remember what was going on in the video, and then I go in and I start typing a bunch of stuff. Anyways, I could just call this it here. I do feel like my blush needs to be fixed. It's not looking patchy, but it looks like I put blush here and nowhere else. Again, like I said, the lighting I have, because like the sun is out, and then there's like shadowing. I did finish writing out the rest of all my palettes yesterday. I think I have 157 palettes. I was telling, I think it's a new subscriber because she just recently started commenting. And if she hasn't just recently started commenting, then I apologize for not realizing. I read all comments. It's the names, me. The more a person comments, the more I recognize the name. Is it just me? Does it look darker right here with my blush? I know it's the lighting, but then when I come back, yeah, it's like, why are you doing that? It's not patchy. I know it's the lighting, but I don't like it because it throws me off. There was somebody, did I say customer? I hope I did not say customer, subscriber. I'm gonna go back in the Hourglass for a second. Someone that said, oh no, I'm thinking of two different people. So, someone who does comment all the time is telling me she has about 400 or more palettes. And I had mentioned to her that I have under 200. And I think for me, 200 is my limit. I don't want to go over 200 eyeshadow palettes. Yeah. And if I go over 200, then I will be weeding palettes out. But I do find I do tend to stay on top of my eyeshadow palettes. When I know I don't like one or whatever, I pull it out and I give it away to a coworker. So we're gonna use the Makeup by Mario palette. I really want to pan this sucker, and I feel like a good way for me to do that is to try and use it at least once a week. Anyways, all the palettes I own in my collection, they're all written down. Starting June 1st, every time I use a palette, I'm going to put a mark beside it so I can keep track of what I'm actually using. Not that I have to, but it'd be interesting to track for a whole year to see what I'm using. And then as a new palette comes in, I'll write it down. I'm going to go into this shade. I'm not going to do that with my blushes or that. The eyeshadow palettes is what I want it to do it with. And I already know I could definitely go and weed some palettes out, actually. But we will wait. Just going into this one. More is not always better. It can get overwhelming. I'm not overwhelmed with my eyeshadow palettes right now, but I feel like I am when it comes to my blush. And I have a lot of blush. I don't have a ton of blush, but what it is with my blush is that I love blush, and I'm always like I want to use all of them. But I obviously only have 2 eyeballs, so I can't. So yeah, I'm just mixing these two. These two have good, like so many of these have dips in them. Like These 5 right here all have dips. These are probably my 5 most used shades in this palette. Sorry. These 5 right here are my most used shades. But I want to start making divots in many of the other ones. For me though, like especially these 2, those are more after hours. If it wasn't so early in the morning, I would definitely go in and use those. Excuse me, they'd be good for a nice smoky look. I love how these blend. He is, I think, I don't know his real name. Is his name Mario? I don't know. We'll just call him MB, Makeup by Mario. MBM. He's doing himself a disservice by not re-releasing this and making it permanent. Make it permanent. I'm gonna go into this one right here. I don't know a single person who has bought in this palette who said, that's my least favorite palette. It's not even in my top 10. I don't know a single person who has this who would not have this palette in their top 10. It's so good. If Patrick Ta's shimmers were even like, so the main stars of this one is these 2 toppers right here, okay? The mattes in that blend great. But if Patrick Ta would have done 2 shades, a couple of shades like that in his palettes that I bought, I probably wouldn't have said that I didn't really like them. It's like I like them, but I would not recommend them. I would recommend this though. Okay, I'm gonna go into, I'm gonna mix them because I do want to start using some shades up. So we're gonna put this gold one on first. It's pretty. I like how nice and soft and sparkly it is. You could definitely use a brush if you wanted to. So you could definitely leave it right here. But I do like, what one do I want to use? I do like taking these 2 as well and putting at least one of them on. That's the top one. I'm going to go on the top one. I've had this palette since it came out and it's still going strong. How old is this palette? I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna go on the lower lash line right quick. A piece of paper towel here. I should probably do my brushes tonight because I don't have to go to work till 3 o'clock tomorrow. So, because I'm helping with closing shift tomorrow. I'm gonna mix these 2. Put these mostly on the outer part of my eye. At least on the outer half on the bottom. And then I'll take a lighter shade and blend that. I'll go into this one here. Put that up at the front. Okay, I do want to go into that chocolate brown. Can you guys see this one and that one? Let's put these right here. I'm using the same brush. This is a random ColourPop brush. It says E2 on it. My cheeks are bugging me right here. I forgot to take a good look at my skin before I got on here this morning. But like do you see how like the eyes are kind of glowy, but so pretty. This might be kind of dramatic too for early in the morning, but it's pretty. And then I'm gonna go, same brush, I'm just wiping it off. I'm just gonna go into this one. Just blend over the edge. Very pretty. I'm gonna go back into this one once more. When I had the e.l.f. shadows that came out, what were they called? Hot as Fleck or something like that? Do I have any? I still have 2 left. No, I still have 3. I would have recommended these in a heartbeat. Because when I first got them, I really liked them. I mean, I still have one that I really like, which is Strange Fire. Because it goes from like this red, it reminds me of a very popular color, but I tell you what, they are hard pan almost instantly, except for this one. This one hasn't hit hard pan. Oh, that's actually quite pretty. So that one's actually fine. This one here, Pop Off Pink. I would have recommended these. There's that one underneath. But they hit hard pan quite fast, and I don't know. If you can get one that you know you're gonna use, this one takes some building up. They don't have like the sparkle in them, but they have that almost wet look. If you have these, I would suggest trying to use it before it gets hard pan, if it goes hard pan, because they are pretty. If they go hard pan, take like a spoolie or whatever and go over them. Like at this angle, I can see some of the sparkles in them, but they're not as sparkly as these toppers. When I first got these, I would have recommended these in a heartbeat. But over time, even without barely using them, they hit hard pan after just a few uses. So I don't like that. But you can revive them just by... Some people say they use Scotch tape or something, but you can also just take your spoolie and go in there. If they don't give you enough of what you want... So I'm keeping these 3 because I like these. I do like them. I don't love them. You could take like a highlighter and go over top with it to make it pop. Yes, I said highlighter. But I do have these. I got them off Amazon. They're called Novo, N-O-V-O. I have shade 9 and shade 10. They pretty much look identical. But these have that, see that? They have that Makeup by Mario glow. I have, like I said, I have shade 9 and 10. So they're pretty much identical. I definitely did not need both of them. Well, one's more pink and one's more, you know. You can see shade 9. Shade 9 is my favorite because it's way more glowy. But I would probably go for one of these over the e.l.f. ones. Again, the brand is Novo, N-O-V-O. They look like this. I have shade 9 and 10. Got them off Amazon. I would recommend those if you're looking for a shade similar to the Makeup by Mario, because it is so pretty. I'm going to spray my face now. And like shade 9 does have the sparkle. Like, I could use these and not tell you guys, and somebody probably would think that I used one of the Makeup by Mario shades. Sometimes you'll find little gems on Amazon that are like a brand you never heard of because they're just really random and cheap. Let's spray the face. And I'm going to use LYS. I kind of feel like though I don't know why my blush is bothering me. I'll put this right here. I hope I don't have another migraine coming. Sometimes I get these like red spots right here, but I feel like it's the blush. I didn't look at my skin before coming on. All right, let's spray the face and then we'll do mascara. Oh, I was gonna say I don't have mascara. I do. I have one picked out right here. Is this the one I want to use? Yeah. My stomach's making sounds. Oops, come back here. Darn it. Ugh. Debating what I want to eat before I go. I have my coffee protein shake. But I probably should have something to eat, even if it's a protein bar. Alright, we're going to use the Sephora Love the Lift mascara. Can't believe June is literally around the corner. This month is flying. Actually, so far this year is actually flying. One eyeball done. I like this look. It's a nice look. Crap, I am getting this one on, the mascara on this side of my lid. And I don't even know who I'm working with today. Alright, mascara's done. I'm gonna clean up the mascara that I got in that lid. But this is a nice look. It isn't overpowering or anything. Definitely don't like how much of the mascara I got on the lid over there. I am just gonna go in here right quick and pop that there. I'm gonna grab my eyeshadow brush and just go right here. I feel like it's like a nice soft look. It's pretty. Alright. We will leave it alone. For lips today, I think I'm going to use the Fussy lip oil again. These ones don't have that yummy smell that it smells good, but it doesn't have that really nice smell to it that the other Fenty glosses have. This has like, it's almost non-existent actually. There's like a hint of vanilla in here and that's it. In case you're wondering about the Fenty lip oils, yeah, they're nice, but they don't have that Fenty delicious scent that her lip products normally have. Alright, we need some earrings. I gotta do small hoops today because I'm not supposed to be wearing jewelry at all, but I gotta have, my ears are pierced for a reason, and I'm always at work, so earrings are going in. Man, the sounds my stomach's making, it's like, should I be scared? I like this look. This is a good one. Oops. Alright guys, thank you for watching. Hope you like this look too. This was a bit longer than I was anticipating, but it's okay. I like it. Yeah, what do you guys think? I do need to do my hair for work, but I'll do that off camera. The hair will be up. Because again, I also cannot wear my hair down at work, which is understandable. I work in a kitchen. Alright, until tomorrow, have a good week. Even though it's Tuesday and it already began. Alright, thanks for watching guys. If you haven't done so yet, please hit that like and subscribe button. And stick around. Alright, thanks for watching guys. Have a good one.